Hi everyone, it's Abby here. It's not often that anyone sees me on camera when I'm not dressed up or in a science t-shirt or blowing things up. So this is like me in my natural habitat, which is actually a little bit scary. So I just wanted to pop along, because I'm hiding from my kids because I still can't do any of their literacy work. You'd have thought a year down the line I'd learnt what a fronted adverbial is, but I haven't. And also because a lot of our teachers have been in touch asking for ways that we can help support their kids with remote learning. And a theme that's come up several times is that teachers don't necessarily want to put the burden of parents having to buy bits and bobs to do experiments in. I think as educators we're all really aware of the fact that parents are having a kind of bad enough time at the moment, aren't they? And don't want to put anything else on them. So what I thought I'd do is come up with a few ideas of things that you can set your kids, even you can do this with your parents really at home, that don't cost anything, that don't take up any more time in their day, because none of us have any spare minutes, do we, at all, which is crazy, with some really simple things that you can do at home. So, and I've got it written down there because I knew I'd forget if I didn't write it down. So one dead easy thing: what chemical reactions can you spot when you're cooking tea or lunch or what have you? So cooking is a really brilliant way of seeing chemical reactions, because stuff changes all the time, doesn't it? You know, if you're baking a cake, stuff goes from a liquid to a solid, the textures change. It's a really good way of looking for things. Can you see anything fizzing? Can you see anything changing? Does something get hot? Does something get cold? So that's one really easy one to do. Along the same lines, if you are getting some meat out of the freezer or something, you leave it to defrost, and this can take all day, which is brilliant. So you can get your kids to monitor how it changes during the day. So you can monitor the temperature, the texture, all that kind of thing. So again, no extra time, no extra resources, just what you're doing anyway. This is a good one to help the kids with the washing up. My kids clearly don't fall for it. But how long does it take your bath or your bowl of washing up to cool down? So start with it hot and then periodically just test the temperature and time it, and that's great. And then you can extend it further, because you can say, okay, does it take longer or not as long if you have bubble bath in it or washing up soap in it? Does the shape of the bowl you put it in matter? If you only half fill your bath, does it cool down quicker? You know, lots and lots of ways of extending stuff that you're doing already. And in terms of little research projects as well, get them to look at things that they're using anyway. So when was the first biro invented? That's a good one, and I don't actually know the answer to that one, so I might look that one up myself. What did the first computer look like? And that's ace, because we are all using our devices at the moment. We've got 4 kids home educating at the moment, and they're on. We have to kind of have this swap of who needs exactly which device at any one time, but they're brilliant, aren't they? So even our phones can do everything, and the first computers took up a whole room. So that's always really interesting for kids. And it's a kind of a task that they can really get their teeth into, because they know so much about it and there's so much there to explore. Things like as well, actually, your garden. I'm sitting here now in Calderdale in the middle of a storm warning. I can hear the wind and the rain battering outside, but when it's not windy and rainy, look outside, put an object, a toy or something outside in the beginning of the day, and periodically go out and see how the shadows change over the course of the day. And you can get them to draw it, to do a diagram, to draw. Oh, my hiding from the kids clearly hasn't worked very well as one's just come in. So there's tons and tons of little things that do not cut into that precious time, that you can just kind of add a bit of scientific thinking to the stuff that we're already doing. I will eventually, when I have stopped ignoring my own children, I'll get that written up and pop it in the group and everything like that. Which actually reminds me that if you're not in our group, pop over, because I've put a ton of experiments and resources and downloadable sheets and what have you. That's our group, Practical Primary Science. So, and this will go in there too. So anyway, I shall see you all later. Bye.